Good morning children. Hope everybody are good at home. Yes. Now in the previous class you learned, what did you learn in addition? You have learned what is the meaning of the addition, what are addends, what do you mean by sum, and you have learned the picture addition, and also you have learned the horizontal addition. Right. Now today we are going to learn about zero concept, adding 1 to a number, order of the numbers, vertical addition and word problems. Now let us see one by one. Zero concept. What do you mean by zero? You know very well what is a zero. Yes, zero means nothing. Suppose I have 3 ice creams. Alright. So out of 3 ice cream, I know you are getting water in your mouth, right? Yes. So 3 ice creams, I ate 1 ice cream. If I ate 1 ice cream, suppose say I have, how many I said? Okay, leave about the, okay, 5. Not exactly this is an ice cream. Think this is an ice cream. Okay, so 1 ice cream I have taken and I ate 1 ice cream. So let us cross it out. 1. How many are left over? 2 ice creams are left over, right? In this 1 more ice cream I have given to my mother. My mama has taken 1 ice cream. So it means from the 2 I have taken away 1 ice cream and left over 1 ice cream. To whom should I give? Will you take? No, you cannot. So what I'll do? I'll give this leftover ice cream to my daughter. Okay? Yes, my daughter has taken away another ice cream. Any more ice creams are left over here? No, all the 3 ice creams have been taken by the 3 people. So 0. So 0, what do you mean by 0? 0 is nothing but 0 is nothing. So what do you mean by 0? 0 is nothing. Alright children. Now if you add 0 to any number, adding 0 to any number, you will get back the same number. Suppose 5. I am adding 0 to 5. So what happens? If I am adding 0 to 5, I get back the same number 5. Okay. Now if I add 0 to any number, I get the same number. On adding 0 to any number, you are getting back the same number. Got it children? That is about your zero concept. Next, coming to adding 1. So what happens if I add 1 to any number? Let us see. So if I add any number, 1 to any number, suppose I have 4. If I am adding 1 to 4, what do I get? I get the number that comes after 4. That is successor of 4. 4 plus 1, 5. After 4, what do I get? 5. Exactly. Again 3 plus 1, 4. So on adding 1 to any number, you are getting the successor of that particular number. 7 plus 1, after 7, 8. Got it? So simple it is. Adding 1 to any number, you are getting the successor of the particular number. Did you understand children? Yes. Next, you learned about your horizontal addition in the previous class. Yes children, so horizontal addition is nothing but, suppose say 7 plus 2 I have. So this is called as the horizontal addition. So 7 in your mind, 2 on your fingers. After 7, 8, 9. So this is the horizontal addition. Now let us see what do you mean by the vertical addition. Vertical addition is nothing but you are writing one after the other. Suppose the same 7 plus 2 is there. So I am writing 7. Under the 7 I have 2 and I am going to add it up. Alright. This is called vertical addition and this is called horizontal addition. So 7 plus 2, 9. Again 5 plus 3. 5 in your mind, 3 on your fingers. After 5, 6, 7, 8. Got it children? This is called as the vertical addition. Next, coming to your word problems. What do you mean by word problems? Word problems are nothing but the story problems. So from your textbook, if you see your last page of the chapter, I mean to say your page number 83, you have over there word problem. See what is that? Rahul has 4 pencils. How many pencils pencils do Rahul has? 4 pencils. And Sonu has 5 pencils. See, Rahul has 4 pencils and Sonu has 5 pencils. Now what is he asking? He is asking how many pencils are there in all? How many pencils are there in all? I said you children, addition is nothing but you are summing up. You are counting all together. If you are finding the word all, it means you are going to add the numbers. Now Rahul has 4 pencils, Sonu has 5 pencils. Total how many pencils? Let us add. 4 plus 5. Now which is a bigger number here? Very good. 5 is a bigger number. So bigger number in the mind, smaller number on the fingers. Now 5 in your mind, 4 on your fingers. After 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what is your answer? 9. So as I have already said you, 4 and 5 are called the addends and 5 is called as the sum. Did you understand? So 4 and 5 are called the addends and 9 is called the sum. Whatever the answer you are getting on addition, that is called as the sum. Got it children? So this is how the word problem you have to understand. If they are asking find in all, if you are getting all, it means you have to add the numbers but not subtracting. When you are getting the subtraction sums, I will explain you the difference between the addition and the subtraction. Now with this, your chapter addition got completed and start doing the homework that you are getting it regularly, and also I am going to upload the worksheet. You are going to solve the worksheet daily. Okay children, hope you understand today's class.